Today we are going to learn every single spot there is to get into in prop hunt that ever existed, or at least that I know of anyway. So with that being said, I'm just setting up the game, and we're going to work our way down the list of all the maps. Kill streaks don't matter. Health. Might actually, we're not going to do old school. Alright. So there's that. Let's go ahead and get started into Ambush. This is a great map. A lot of the old glitch spots still work, and some of my new ones, nobody will ever find you. I don't have very many new ones for Ambush as for a prop, but I'm going to show you guys where everything is that you can hide, and how to get there too. Let's go ahead and get this started. Yeah. So first thing you're gonna do is there's a place right up here that you can go to. You just do a little strafe jump and turn, and you can get into here. From here, you can come up here, and you can fly. You can jump off and fly and catch yourself in mid-air by pressing R2. Same trigger button as you shoot your gun with. You jump across and hold R2, and make sure you're not holding the left toggle stick or touching it at all, otherwise you won't stick in the air. That was one of my new spots for this map. And the next spot, of course, is you can go flying over here somewhere, and nobody's going to look up over here. Unless they get up on top of this building, of course. Keep going. Another great spot is in here. You can actually hide in there. I'm not going to go in there because I'll have to go back up and all the way around and back up in here again. So that's a good spot. Continuing on, if you come over here, I have jumped and hid like right in the middle of the air, right in here somewhere. Just jump as far as you can go and press R2, and you'll lock yourself in the middle of the air, and normally you're going to be so high up that people don't look that high, and you're golden. So let's go going. Not too many places over here, at least not for prop hunt. So we're going on to the next spot. This is one of the easiest ways I found to get up here. No, I haven't seen a lot of the people's videos that I've seen don't actually show them getting up this way, but this is one of the easiest ways I found. So you get up on top of this dumpster, and basically you're going to want to jump, run towards the wall, sprint towards the wall, and then you don't even have to sprint. You can just walk up to it and press X, and you mantle up here. This is a great spot for people that don't know their glitch spots, because very rarely do I see a lot of people jump up in here, or even in here. You won't die if you jump in here, but you will die if you jump in there, or over here. A lot of the times what I do is I like to jump over towards the tree and catch myself in the middle of the air with the R2, or even over here. Jump over here into that tree, and you're kind of disguised. Another good spot is just right over here, where you can jump into this tree. There's already a tire right there. Not many people look back up this high up, this far back. So that's another great spot there. Continuing on, you can jump onto those walls. You can jump up there without being up here, but that's not very high up. If you're kind of a bigger prop, people are going to notice. You can't really get up there, not as a prop. So let's keep on going. Over here, you can't really do anything. Let's keep going. Same thing all around here. There's not too many places over here. If there is, then that's a new one on me. And I'm sure it is for everybody else. You can jump up here still. This is one of the older spots. So you can jump up here. You can come up into here. Or if you keep walking along, you can also... You can't jump there. You gotta walk along the wall, which leaves you exposed, so make sure you do it before they are out and about. You get up here, and a lot of people don't even check up here or even in there, or even in by the dumpster. You won't die if you jump underneath the dumpster or anything like that, so don't worry about that. Next spot. Oh, and also you can jump around the walls like this. Maybe not that one. Come over to this one. Don't actually face the wall because you could mantle and jump yourself over. There we go. Alright, now from here you just jump across and you're up here. You can. A lot of people like to hide out on the telephone pole. Well, not a lot of people. That's a good hiding spot sometimes, but if they get up here, they're more than likely going to see you up here. And you can jump if you don't like getting up the dumpster way. You can just jump across, strafe jump, whatever you want to call it. On to the next. So here is another lovely spot you can get into, up on top of this gate and in there. You can get in here and there's nice little nooks and crannies to hide. So you can get back out if you need to. So on to the next. Right here is a good spot. If you're a tire, you can see they fit very well in there. Over there it's not really a good spot. One time I did jump out in the open, kind of like over there, and I was hanging up in the middle of the air, like right about here. And nobody saw me. It was hilarious. But let's keep going. There's still some more. You run this way. I'm going to show you the easier spot to get to first before we go to the harder one. In here is another great spot. If you can fit in there as a person, you're going to fit in there as a prop. Because whenever you're walking around as a prop, you can hear your legs walking around. So along here is sometimes a good spot, but people have learned to check there lately. You jump across from that wall to here, and you're up here. A lot of people don't know about this one, but you can ride over here and be up on here. And then from there, can't really do anything, so let's go back. We got one more spot to show you. There's a lot of people that do know about these spots, but a lot more people that I found that don't. So over here, you want to go. Give yourself a nice little strafe jump. You won't die if you jump in there. In fact, it was meant to be because there's a ladder. So that's that spot. And back here, what I like to do sometimes is you just jump out the window and you catch yourself in midair. You want to catch yourself right about there, and hardly ever do people look over here. They're like, oh, what? No, the props are going to be on the ground. Yeah. There's a car. No, he's not a car. Car's supposed to be there. There's a bag. Blew up. And that's pretty much it for ambush, I think. Maybe one more place that you could get up into that might be kind of fun to play around with is right up in there. Just pause yourself, lock yourself in the air with R2. But that is it for ambush. We're going to move on to backlot, I believe is next. Get out of there, go to maps, and backlot is next. This is one of my favorite maps to play prep hunt on. No, I can't say that. I've been having a lot of fun with Crossfire because there's so many places in there that people don't know about. But we're gonna learn today. Excuse me, I got a little bit of chest congestion. So, just auto assign. Let's go with a different gun this time. Our first spot is going to be one of my favorite spots. And that is up here. People know about up here, so this isn't really necessarily a good spot. But what you want to do is wait for a second so that way you can hop up to the left. I'm not doing it right. There, oh, I was afraid of that. Let's get back up here. Come up here, just like that, and then what you're going to do is jump to this pole, just like that, and you can either jump down there, or what I like to do is jump in the tree and lock myself in the air. Nobody sees you there. There's not, some people know about it, so if they look up, they will see you. If you jump high enough, like over here, to the left of it just a little bit, you can get hidden a little bit better. Another good spot is up on this ledge. All you gotta do is come out of the window. On to the next. Another great spot that I have found is you just jump across and you lock yourself in the mid-air right there. A lot of people don't know about that. There's just not a lot of people that like to lock themselves in the air in mid-open like that. Of course, you can get up on top of there still. It's a good spot. Let's keep going. One other spot that I did do was I literally just came up here and jumped and locked myself in the air. I was like right about here. But people are looking at the ground. They're not going to be looking up there, and unless if they run up the stairs, like you can't see, you literally have to look over that way just to see something right there. So, on to the next. And that is a good spot for slasher. That'll be in another video for another time. And I'll show you how to get up even higher, up to the very top one. But we digress. A lot of people know about this because it's kind of an easier spot to get to. But you just jump over here and sit right here and chill. You can also get in there. That's another good spot to chill. Now this spot has been taken out of regular, but in slasher, you jump up on the fence and you automatically can jump up on the garage doors. Let's keep going. Over here, another good spot I have found is definitely right there, or even over here on this wall. Oh no, all you gotta do to get over there is just jump, You'll stand on it, don't worry. And if you're a little prop, you're not gonna see over the edge. They're gonna be in there and out that way. You're not gonna see over the edge right here. So, unless if they're down there, and you got a good view of the field too, right here, so pretty good. Let's keep going. And over here, what you can do is just run and jump and catch yourself in midair right about there. Like, something like that. And this is another good one for slasher. Not necessarily for prop hunt, because you can't get up there. I don't think. We'll try it one more time. What you want to do is jump onto the little peg right there. And, oh look, we did it. So yes, this is another great spot. Once you duck down, you're immediately in the shadow. And that works on a couple of different maps. It's kind of weird. You just duck down and you immediately like have a shadow over you. From here, what I would do is jump and lock yourself maybe over here in this little area, or try to jump up there and try to hide underneath the awning. I don't think that's possible though. Let's try. Oh, yes it is. Oh, where am I at? Oh, we're on this little pole right here. I wonder if we can keep going. Nope. Alright, so that's it for that map. I hope you guys like this one. Let's keep going. I'm going to turn the mic off so I can cough and hack my head off for a second. Alright, so we're going to go on to the next spot. Oh man, why did I hit that? I'm sorry guys. Thought we went down and chose going game setup again, but no, let's start game. There we go. Just as fast as we got in, we're getting out. Okay. So, game setup. Block is not part of prop hunt, so we're gonna go to bog. Bog is actually a map that is doesn't have very many glitch spots, but I'm gonna show you a few that some people might not be aware of. This map, I actually maybe like 6 months ago, I figured out that it was a really cool spot that people like to go to in Slasher. And you can also do it still in Prop Hunt, you can still make it. But first I'm going to show you kind of a cool little spot to get up into. Not very many people look up there. So, and that is going to be over here. You come over here, come up just to where it says mantle. If you go a little further, you're going to jump over, so don't do that. You just want to come up to where it says just mantle and mantle up on it. From here, you want to strafe jump to this little fire. I wish you could hide down in it. You can't. But you can hop over under this little container. And from here, you just duck down, or you can't really duck down as a prop, but not many people look up here, and they can run out. Most people just run out over here and keep running that way, because a lot of props like to hide over there in the grocery section, way over there. What I like to call the grocery section. Let's see. One person, actually some people run out, they stop right there, right before the trash can, and they can totally see you up here. No matter if you're like way over here on this side of the container, or over here. Very rarely do I ever get shot up here. And then a lot of the times I like to jump up and lock myself in the air when the game is almost over and start spinning around by pressing square a bunch of times, and you will get the final kill cam most of the time. So next spot is actually up on top of this beast, where you can come back here. If you're a box, you blend in greatly because the tank is tan and the box is tan. Even if you're like a little crate of apples or cherries, whatever, strawberries, whatever they are. So I've seen some people actually hide kind of in here, but they're not really in there. They're just on top of it. So we digress. Another container that you can get up on top of is this one. Kind of cool. A lot of people don't really look up there, but it's kind of easy to see if you get up on top of this car and they're just looking around. Oh, look, he's dead. This barrel you can get up on top of. It's sometimes great in search and destroy. I'm gonna try it one more time. Maybe once more. You can get up on top of it with a good jump, and you can literally just see down there with search and destroy and just go to town with a sniper, an M16, whatever you have. The next spot is right here, and you can get up here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna jump up here, and even as a prop you're gonna be able to do this. You're literally floating in midair, and you can't jump up onto this one, so what you do is you just keep on walking on over, and immediately you'll come up on this one. So jump up here, then, and you want to come all the way over here, all the way to the edge, as far as you can go without falling off. And then from here, you're going to want to jump straight, but at the very end, turn left, and sprint, act like you're sprinting towards the left too, because that'll help you get up on top of there. Let's try it once or twice. That wasn't good. As a prop, you can't jump up here. So that's another reason nobody thinks to jump up there. And not many people know about this. I think I've actually, I'm the only one to see this be done. Actually, no, I take that back. Some people have seen me do it, but I don't know if they were recording or not. One time I got up there and there was a big trash can, like that, but without on fire, and it took them the whole match to find me, but they still found me. I mean, I was so big, it's kind of hard to miss. See? Just like that, we're up here. And from here, you gotta, if you're like a little bitty box like that, or a crate, or even a little strawberry crate, whatever they are, you can basically hide up here the whole entire match. Nobody's gonna see you. And you're gonna win for sure, guaranteed. Let's keep going here. I'm not sure if this last spot still works. Do you want to come up here? And just like the last one, you just want to come up just where it says mantle. Don't go too far. I think they took it away. So we're up here, and what you want to do from here is you want to try to make it on top of that, maybe on top of that. Let's see what we can do. Nope, you're not going to make it. You're going to have old school mode on, or B and slasher to get up there. But basically you can get up on top of that one, or that container up there, and it's very hard for them just to jump up and slash you, but that's for another video. So I think that about covers it for Bog. Let's keep on going here. Keep the video rolling.
It takes it all.
Alright, the next map, Countdown, is not part of Prop Hunt. I kind of wish it was, because there are at least 1 or 2 glitch spots to get into. Not glitch spots, just cool spots to get into. Crash is actually... I can't remember if Crash is part of Prop Hunt or not. I'm gonna say no. That one's more of a slasher map. I have some good spots for slasher. Crossfire, here we go. This is another good Prop Hunt map.
Team deathmatch.
Like the way the silenced pistol sounds better than a regular pistol, so that's why we're going with the MP5 class. And I don't have anything pre-saved on here. I don't like to make custom games very much or often, so that's why you see it that way. One of the slasher ones is really great to do is get up here, and it's kind of fun to get up into. Let's see. You can get up onto the back wall back there. You can get up on top of that wall. If you do get up here, I suggest you jump over here somewhere, or not be in the open. Another good spot to do is to get up here, and you don't want to run towards this straight, otherwise it says mantle. You kind of want to turn to the left, jump to the left, and basically you want to hide in this awning. You just want to jump and press R2. That way you can actually lock yourself in midair right there in the awning. And if you jump too high, you can lower yourself down just a little bit, and you'll be underneath the awning, where people just run through like that. And unless if they're like looking up right here, that'd be the only way that they could see you. On to the next. This spot I found was kind of fun. Not as cool as some of them though. But yes, you can get up here. And you can still get over there. One of my, this kid that I was playing with earlier, I think he actually showed you guys this. A lot of people know about this, and not a lot of people know about this too at the same time, so it's kind of luck of the draw if you find somebody that knows this spot of the map. And what you want to do from here is you want to jump and lock yourself in between these rails, so that way you're covered. However, I digress. We keep going. Next spot we're going to go to is over here. You come up here, and what you want to do is jump without hitting the wall. You want to jump to the dumpster, you want to jump onto the wall, and then you want to jump over here, and then you're immediately in this little barrier thing. But if you jump and lock yourself in the midair, you'll be up on top of this, and that way people can't see you from down here. They literally have to back up just to see you, and I kind of made somebody mad on the game earlier. I forgot who it was. His name was like Bread or something, but I felt kind of bad. Next spot we're gonna go to Slasher. I think you can get up here still. Actually, I know you can. And over here, there's a little spot back in here. You can hide in here until you see somebody, and then once you see them, you just keep on running in circles, and they're never gonna get you. Oh, one time I did do this. I just jumped, and I literally landed like somewhere over here. But I stopped myself in midair, and nobody could find me for the whole match. I won it there. Same thing with up on top of, what was that? I think it was one of those columns over there. No, they must have got rid of it. But we keep going. A lot of people don't know you can get up on this trash can. And used to, as a prop, you could literally get into the trash can. And I think they patched that to where you can't anymore. But that's okay. Another cool spot to get into is right here. You come up here. What? They patched it. Because you used to be able to jump. Scoot back a little bit. Used to be able to... No, maybe in old school mode. Maybe I'm thinking about over here. Yeah, this is where it was. And from here, you can jump into the awning. Or you can jump up here. Nope, just kidding, I lied. What else? And of course you can just hide yourself as a normal prop. Wherever. If you were a table, I'm sure you could just hide yourself right there, and some people might notice, some people might. I myself am a huge stickler for detail, so I notice everything like that. From this one, I like to jump and lock myself in the air right there. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Another spot is over here. Oh, I jumped way too far. I think I did that in one of the games too. And then from here, what you want to do... Oh, I didn't make it. I didn't strafe. Way too far. But you want to come up to this pole, and then basically just jump up in the air and lock yourself. And if you're something small, some people notice. It's kind of funny how many people don't notice, because they're just jumping around, looking around for props, and they're not going to look for something up there. I think that about covers it for Crossfire, unless if you just want to, oh no. Actually, I think there's a couple more spots we need to talk about. Now that I'm thinking about it. So if you come over here, you can climb up this ladder. From here, you want to jump. Let's try that again. Jump over here, and you can get into this. You can also go to the next one, right here. Or, I think one time I jumped and landed in the air somewhere around here. let's try to jump into the awning and see if you can hide there. Oh no, that was a bad jump. It's not very awning-ish, so I don't think that would be a good spot. Let's keep going. I see a lot of people get up and just hide right here. There actually is a hookah already, but if you move that off the table and you are the hookah, then you're the prop. You're doing what you're supposed to. Some people I have seen still climb up one of these walls. I forget where it is. Let's see. Maybe it's over here. Yeah, and right here you can actually hide and get a good view of both sides of the street in the corner. Same thing with right here or over here. A lot of people don't know about this one over here. So that's that one. Some people come over here and hide in the corner, or back here. If you can get in there as a person, you can get in there as a prop. Just like behind the table. So let's keep going. From here, yeah, this is where that guy was hiding the whole match. I think he actually jumped and locked himself in the air. It felt like he was a little higher, but I don't know how anybody would have gotten any higher without jumping on that telephone pole. So, Actually, now that I think about it, there is one last spot. How did I get up there? One of these walls will show you the way. And you just want to hop from wall to wall. And even in this side, you can hide. You lock yourself in the air right there in that awning. Just like over there. Lock yourself in the awning and you're good to go. I think even this one, yeah, over here, you can hide down in here. You can hide down in here. So these are also both great hiding spots that I have used before. Kind of forget about these ones though. They're a little bit harder to get into, especially since the main team spawns right there most of the time. Actually, all the time. I think that covers it for old and new on Crossfire, so we are now going to be moving maps again.
It's a draw. Stand down.
What is next? District. Yes. This is a lovely map.
Team deathmatch.
This map is extremely great for hiding spots. I'm about to show you quite a few. Old school and new school spots.
Take your prisoners,
We're going to start off with some old school spots. First spot we're going to go to is up on here. And basically what you want to do is strafe jump. Just keep jumping up the wall until you get up there. Sometimes that happens, but You can get up here. You can hide in an awning if you jump down. You can hide there. That awning too. You can hide in here. That is a great spot to hide. Over here, you can actually get into that light. If you come over here, jump from the car, and jump up here. What? There it is. Alright, from here, you go over here, and just jump, and lock yourself in there. And you're good to go. On to the next. Where was that? There is a spot in this awning over here. So you can get up on underneath that awning and just lock yourself in, and you're good to go. Get up here, and from here you can do quite a bit. You want to jump. I didn't make it that time. Get back up here. It's funny, I do a lot better as a prop. But like I said, if you can get there as a man, you can get there as a prop. So, and I've done it quite before. I think actually in one of my last prop hunt videos, we did get up where you're not supposed to be. So, let's try it. Yep, here's this spot, and so this is a good spot. Not a whole lot of people check this, but you are kind of vulnerable from being seen out there. People blow up that thing, it's not going to phase you at all. So what I like to do is come right about here, line myself up with this little column right here on the arch, and you want to scoot forward just enough where it says mantle. If you scoot too far forward and you're actually touching the wall, you'll jump over. So don't do that. And from here, you want to, a lot of people say to crouch jump, but you don't necessarily have to, I don't think. They think it helps you make you stick better. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Either way, it's kind of a hard spot to get into. It takes me a couple tries, even at the beginning of the matches. But I like to, there it is. You get up here, and then from here you can get up in here. And I think last match I did this, where you get just close enough to mantle up on here, and I jumped, and I landed right about there in the air, and started spinning around, and people absolutely hated it. So, maybe it's because they don't know how to get up here. Maybe it's because they don't know how to get over here. But this is another great spot to get into. Excellent spot to get into right here. Let's keep going. Oh no. Okay. We're good. What else is on this map? Oh, yes. From here, what you want to do is jump onto this hanger, just like that. And from here, you can either camp out right here. A lot of people are not really going to look up, but you are kind of vulnerable. I believe it was strafe jump right there, unless if they patched it. Or maybe it was right there in the corner. See if we hit our head. Nope. So, right here is a good spot. can't really get up on top of the arches. I wish you could, but it doesn't let you. You just fall off. What else is good on this map? Oh, I've got one last spot to show you. If I can remember how I got up there. So what you want to do is come up on this car and you want to jump to right about there. Because you're not going to make it if you jump right there. I feel like it was a little bit easier. It wasn't in old school mode, I know that for sure. Maybe it was jump from this car to the dumpster and then, yeah, that's what it was. Did they patch it? I hope not. This was a great spot and I hope you guys can see this because this is an excellent spot. I think they patched it. Huh. They sure did. Well, let's try to see if there's any other way to get up there. Where we were trying to get is right in there. You can jump, you used to be able to jump from that ledge on top of this and lock yourself in midair. Maybe it's only in prop hunt, I don't know. But it is possible. Or it was possible. Let's try it one more time. Oh yes, it is still there. Yay, yay, yay. Just gave me hope. Yes. Just keep walking along these. Jump. Come along here. And like I said, jump into the bush. And you're there. So, happy, happy, joy, joy. Clap away, clap, clap, clap. What else is there? I think there was one more spot over here. Yeah, that's what it was. Crouch jump into here. And you just keep going this way as far as you can go. Until you can actually stand up. Without falling. And from here, just jump up here. And now you're up on top of this. Hardly everybody looks up here because it's not one of those spots that are easy to get into. Used to in Slasher you could hide up in here, but I'm almost sure that they did away with that. So let's keep going. We're gonna go to the next map. Thank you, Glass Eye Gaming. Little shout out to you.
It takes it all.
Alright, next map. What's gonna be the next one? Downpour. There's not a whole lot of glitch spots on here, but I'm gonna show them anyway.
Team deathmatch.
Alright. This map has a lot of spots to hide in. A lot of people like to go back here in these bushes because you can literally hide down. But that's not what we're here to show you. We're here to show you the fancy spots. One of them was actually back here. You get up on top of this car, jump up on the fence, if I could get up there again. Yeah, and come all this way, jump to the next one, and I literally jumped and froze myself right here, and you could get a pretty good view of what everybody's doing. They're all going to be back here whistling and trying to figure out where you are, but you're right here, you get a good view, and nobody knows that you're up here. It's just a great spot. Keep going. Another good one I like to do. Yep. Get up here, and you jump and lock yourself in mid-air right about there. And there's not a whole lot of people. They're going to be looking down here. So, that's a good one. Let's keep going. Another good spot to hide, I have found. You literally come up here, and you jump and lock yourself in the tree. Right there. That's a great spot to hide. But we digress. Over here, what I like to do normally is you gotta come up on the wall just to where it says mantle. Don't go too far and touch the wall, otherwise you'll jump over. And from here, just jump and lock yourself in midair. And not a whole lot of people look up in the air right there. Continuing on, this used to be a good spot. A lot of people know about it now. And if you get stuck in there, it's kind of hard to get out of. What else? Oh, you can jump onto the propane tank, but you kind of are exposed. And that's really kind of about it for this map, other than just check the bushes all the time. People love to hide out back here. I think that's it for this map. Yeah, we're gonna go on to the next.
It's a draw.
Alright, what's next? Overgrown, unfortunately, is not in prop hunt. Pipeline as well. Shipment is. What I like to do is hop off. There's not really a whole lot of glitch spots. We're going to show you some anyway. Because I feel like you guys need to know. Alright.
Team deathmatch.
So there's really... You kind of gotta get creative with it. Unless if you're something small. If you are something small, like the little dragon, or the little, what is it, that little gnome elf thing, you can come over here and hide in the trash bag, and nobody can see you, or even shoot you there. That's a great spot. Same thing with this trash bag. Not all trash bags work like that, so be careful. The real thing, they have old school mode turned on, so you can jump up on the barrels and you can jump up on top of those containers. And what I like to do is jump and lock myself right up there, or over here, or even sometimes way out over here, or on the other side of that one. Um, Good stuff to know. Also, I've seen people jump out and literally hang out right about here in midair, and they can win the game that way. Other than that, that's it for Shipment. Shipment's a small map, but there's not a whole lot of places. So we're gonna go on to the next.
It's a draw. Stand down.
What is next? Showdown used to be in Prop Hunt. Actually, it might still be. Um, let's go to there just to show you guys. No, there's not. I don't think Showdown's part of Prop Hunt anymore. I think they took it out. I know Strike is. And there's quite a few spots on here too. So let's show them. No, my vape.
Team deathmatch.
So on this map, you can, a lot of people do hide out back behind here and in this little area because there's a lot of stuff, there's a lot going on, and if you just spray and pray, it's not going to hit a lot of things that are normally alive. So I have seen people hide behind there, and then whenever you go run back there, they literally just circle around and keep circling and circling and circling, and unless if you can really juke them, that's the only way you're going to get those people. Like I mentioned in one of my other prop hunt videos, one of my favorite spots used to be on this map, was right up in here. You jump up and lock yourself. Lock yourself above that ledge, somewhere in between here. And people, they're like, oh, I hear a whistle, where is he at, where is he at? But they don't ever think to look up there. Let's see. Only in Slasher can you hop up on these and up there. I'll show you guys that later. Good stuff too. This one, you jump up here, jump up on here, and I like to just sit right here and just look around. You got a good view of what's going on. If people want to shoot you, you can easily just come out over here, hide, wait till they run your direction, come run back over here and run around, you know, do your thing. It's a good spot. But we digress, there's more. We're gonna come back over here in the back far corner, jump up on the car, onto the newspaper stand, or onto the newspaper stand. From here, you want to jump up there. Why does it always take me 2 tries? I don't know. Or 3 tries, 3rd tries a charm. You know. There it is. And from here, you can jump into the awning and lock yourself in the awning. And people will hear the whistle. They're gonna go crazy not being able to find you. This last game I had, this guy went nuts. He went berserk trying to find me, but he couldn't. Continuing on. There's not too many good spots back here to hide, really. You can hide in this awning, I've done that once or twice. Back here, this is normally where they spawn, or no, yeah, this is where they spawn to come look for you, and if you run all the way back here, not a whole lot of people come back here. And you got the advantage of running around this building, circles and circles and circles. They're gonna go crazy. So let's continue on to the next. Another good one is to just run and jump, lock yourself right up in there. They're never gonna find you there. Or you can come over here, run, jump, and lock yourself up over here. Not many people look over there. I've seen people come in here and just try to do something crazy, like come over here, but it's kind of a spot that's kind of in the open, not a very good spot. Same thing with over here. A lot of people like to hide over there, or up on top of here. It's very easy to get onto, especially whenever you climb over the railing, and there's actually this little ledge right there that you can... no, you can't jump on one of this ledge, but you jump from that over here. And then you can get up there. You can't go underneath it, unfortunately. I've seen people hide in the plants. That's not a very good spot. I should let you know. If you're playing me, you will be found. And let's keep going. I think there's one more spot. I'm forgetting. This spot is not necessarily a glitch spot, but it's just a good spot to get into. Not many people come up here unless they actually hear your whistling. There's not a lot of people just think to look up here. You know what I mean? So on to the next map. Like I was mentioning, if you can do it in person, you can do it as a prop, because whenever you're walking around as a prop, you can literally hear footsteps as you're walking. So we're going to go to the next map. We're just working our way through all of the maps. And what is the next? Darn it! Why did I do that? We're just working our way through all of the maps. Let's get back out of here, because we just showed that map. Looks like we got another comment. Game Paparazzi. Thank you. What is the next map? Vacant. Not a whole lot of spots to hide on Vacant, but we're still gonna show them.
Team deathmatch.
Team Deathmatch.
Take no prisoners, comrades.
Alright. So on this map, like I said, there's not a whole lot of places to hide on this map. But if you do come up here and just run over here, you can literally jump down here and hide as a prop right in here. And then you can kind of see in there, you can kind of see down the hallway. If you're being shot at, probably not the best spot. A lot of people like to come in here and hide behind this. You're very well exposed from this direction and that direction. This is not one of my favorite spots to hide. Actually, I'm going to show you what I do on this map since there's no hiding spots. What I like to do is run out right here, and then once you see all of them run through like they normally do, someone might get curious and say, hey, let's go check out this area, but then you just run around, come back over here, and run around in circles all day. Another good spot, actually, there is one great spot on here. If you're something small, what you want to do is come over here and strafe jump to this little container, and you're very well hidden. Hardly anybody looks up here, so this is a great spot right here. I wish you could jump over to that. Not in this mode. In Slasher, you definitely can. But I think that covers it for vacant. Let's go on to the next.
It's a draw.
What's next? Wetwork is unfortunately not in Prop Hunt. I wish it was. There's a ton of spots to hide in, especially if they were to allow old school mode and maybe the RPGs kind of like a shipment. That would be excellent. That would be so awesome. Winter Crash, unfortunately, not a prop hunt there. Same thing with Daybreak, Beach Bog. I hope you guys liked this, and I hope you guys watched every single. There's a ton. We went through all of the maps. I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. We'll be doing a lot more if you guys liked it, and have a great day.